She lives alone in a small, warm apartment with pictures of Uganda children throughout the room. Geri Sutts, a retired teacher in Windsor, and also the life and soul of Save African Child Uganda, which is an organization started in 2008 to help children in Uganda. Since left school, Sutts began to participate in volunteer activities to help people in third world countries. At that time, she met a young man named Ivan Nursery.
He wanted to start an organization in his village called Buundo. He wanted to help the children there. He was an orphan himself.
Sutts told him she wanted to help in organizations. They exchanged email addresses.
Time went by, and on the anniversary of my husband's death in May of 2010, in my heart, whether it was the Lord or my husband, saying, why don't you go see what you can do? So I made the decision, May 7th, 2010, to go see what I could do to help.
Finally, she met these lovely kids in that next summer of 2010.
It was a dream. It was totally like getting out of that car. It's like it was in slow motion. I was excited to see the children. I could not believe I was really there. And the beautiful faces of those children. The children were so interested in the color of my skin. As I walked by, a lot of them, they would sort of rub my skin. I think they thought I was a different color underneath, which that didn't bother me at all. It was this wonderful, warm feeling in my heart. Yes, I'm here doing the right thing.
Now, Save African Child Uganda has helped 160 children. 13 have been sent to accept higher education. Sutts loves these kids. She always calls them my kids.
The quilt. The quilt is probably my pride and joy. In about 2015, when I went over there, I took prints of every child I drew, and so did Emma, every child's hand on paper, brought them back to Canada, and a wonderful group of ladies cut out the papers, then cut out the hands on a material, Another lady, this was done at the end, putting their names and their numbers. This was my first 100 children.
Before these kids met Sutts, their living conditions were terrible.
They're not necessarily orphans. We rescued 2 of these children from working with the pigs and sleeping with the pigs and eating the slop. They were very sick.
But now, they have their own uniforms, mattresses to sleep, and even playground equipment for entertainment.
To see them for the first time on a slide or a merry-go-round, the little thing that goes round and round, and the teacher spinning them, not knowing, because she didn't know either. And they were being spun around and around and around, and then stopped, and then the kids got off, and they were staggering everywhere. The sheer joy of everything, them learning how to do a teeter-totter, it was awesome.
Back at her home in Windsor, Sutts will still work 10 to 12 hours per day to keep Saku running. She will make presentations, meetings, and reports to promote Saku in Windsor, Essex. Her passion has inspired lots of local people to donate and join this charitable organization.
Geri came to my church and she did one of her presentations, and she really tugged at my heart, and I thought, this is something I can do.
Many local people also send $315 every year to one child they choose to sponsor. They can write letters, send presents to their sponsored children.
Last summer, I sent him a Canadian t-shirt because we were celebrating 150 years of our Canadian citizenship. So I sent him a t-shirt.
Sutts may not go back to Uganda anymore because of her bad physical condition. She cannot fly so long.
It's time for me to step back and let others start dealing with it. If you take a look around, everything, almost everything here is sacred, right? It's my kids all over, and I call them my kids. And I'm sad that this part is going to end for me, you know, like, but I know it's time, like, it's time.